What is up? Welcome back to the channel. Eduardo Duran Austin, realtor here. Today we're giving you an insider look into one of the hottest neighborhoods on Austin's Eastside, Windsor Park. Windsor Park is bound by Highway 290 to the north and 51st Street to the south, I-35 on the west, and Manor Road on the east. It's a beautifully developed area, a lot of 1950s and 1960s homes, characterized by its chic and the very historic nature. It's a very, very walkable neighborhood. We're gonna show you some parks and recreation, some of the hottest restaurants in the area, things to do, and of course, we'll show you an affordable real estate option, some luxurious bougie houses, and some apartments for rent. Welcome back to the channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't already and drop a like. Let's get to it. All right, guys, right now we're starting off the tour at Bartholomew District Park. This is on the southern edge of the neighborhood, right on 51st Street. Obviously, don't hate on the grass. It's the middle of October. It's a nice 70 degrees outside. Honestly, in the springtime though, this area is gorgeous. It's freaking luscious and green. Here at Bartholomew, there's actually a public pool, which we're gonna check out in a little bit, as well as some cool like frisbee nets and roller skating rinks, which actually get pretty busy in the more later hours of the evening. Let's go check that out. Here at the roller skating rink that I was talking to you about, I myself don't live in Windsor Park, but I live super close. I like to run a lot. I'm training for the Austin Marathon in February, actually. So yeah, I run in this area a lot, and I really end up on 51st Street almost every single time. And I tend to run later in the evening because it's way too hot right now. It's like 5 p.m. But later at night, this place is popping. There's a bunch of people. They're doing like their circular things. Sometimes they do some tricks. Very entertaining. If you're into roller skating, probably the best spot in Austin that I know of. One of the hidden gems in this neighborhood, very few people know about this spot, Bartholomew Municipal Pool. People in Austin often think that going to Zilker or going to Barton Springs are the only places to swim. Obviously, you can swim in an apartment complex or your own in-ground pool if you're bougie like that. But right here, public pool, I think it's probably a couple dollars, $3 or $5 to get in there. There's a slide. It's an awesome spot to hang out with the family or just with your friends. In terms of lifestyle and convenience, what does Windsor Park have to offer? Although this shopping center might be right on the bridge between the Windsor Park neighborhood and the Mueller neighborhood, it's really accessible to both, so I think it'd be convenient to mention it here. For groceries and shopping, you're gonna have one of the nicest H-E-Bs in the whole city right here to my left. And there's a lot of different cool snacks, drinks you can get. There's a juice land here. There's a Twin Liquors for all your party needs. There's a lot of different places, Chipotle, Cilantro, La Madeleine, all different kinds of dining, some big national chains, some more local spots. We're actually gonna go grab lunch right now at Hank's, so let's check that out. One of the most popular places to get lunch here in Windsor Park is gonna be Hank's. We're right off Berkman Drive. We're gonna have a coffee shop next to the actual restaurant. Hank's has both. This part of town in this neighborhood is super walkable. Tons of neighbors like walking here in the morning to get their morning matcha, walking their dog, or just hanging out with their wife. In the restaurant, it's got very, very nice interior design, amazing chicken sandwiches, and they have a glow juice, which we're definitely gonna try. We're actually meeting up with my brother Andres and my roommate Kevin for a nice little food review. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we're at the table. Special guests here, my brother.
Hey, what's up, guys? Andres.
The roommate, Kevin.
Buenas.
And a special guest, Maggie.
Hello, nice to see all y'all.
All right, guys, we're ordering now. We're gonna get the chicken sandwich. This is the glow juice. Hank's is one of the favorites, like I mentioned. Make sure to drop by. Appetizer, we got a whipped ricotta, one of my favorite ones I tend to order here. Super clean, super fresh. All right, guys, I got the fried chicken sandwich. I love the sauce. It looks really, really nice. You know the rules, one bite. We're gonna go in a circle. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off. Wow, that sauce is amazing. 9.4, Andres.
All right, I got the avocado toast here. Gonna add a little bit of that good.
Is it?
Very fresh. That's a 6.
What's up, guys? Right here we have the pesto rice bowl with a chicken breast slapped on top. I've actually had this one before as well. It's been extremely good, so let's hope they kept the same recipe. No chicken, but
Some good rice.
8 out of 10.
Maggie got the same thing as my brother did, but she's gonna try the fries live on camera, dip it in that sauce too.
First, so good consistency. I'll give them an 8 out of 10. Let's see Ed's rating.
Got nice Parmesan on top. I wish I had more salt on it, a little Salt Bay action. 8.1. Overall, gas stamp of approval. Let's dig in. All right, guys, Hanks, I just ate a nice chicken sandwich. Got that matcha baby, stay freaking energized. We're gonna hop in the car. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the neighborhood, and we're gonna actually show you what your dollar can get you in Windsor Park. Let's go see some properties. We just left Hanks. We are gonna be showing you around the neighborhood. One thing I wanted to point out, right next to Hanks, there's a brand new apartment complex called Windsor Commons. There's 3 different buildings that are going to be brought up in that area for that development. One of them is already completed at the time of the recording of this video, which is late 2024. But 2 more are slated to come back and be finished in 2025 and I think early 2026. The Windsor Park area and neighborhood as a whole is seeing tremendous development. One of the biggest things I want to highlight are the schools, especially for growing families. That's a growing consideration. And even if you don't have kids or don't want kids, having good schools in the neighborhood in which you live is going to drive property values up, and you're likely to see some nice appreciation over the years. Here in Windsor Park, it's located just north of Mueller, which is a very, very developed area at this point. There's a lot of townhomes, great shopping, great retail. My belief, and some data shows this, is that this development is actually moving north towards the Windsor Park area. And by north, I mean like a 2 or 3 minute drive. Right here to my left is Harris Elementary, or Harris Middle School, excuse me. There's a Austin bond program, which was a taxpayer incentive program in 2022 that designated a couple $100 million towards redeveloping schools in the neighborhood. And it was actually for the entirety of the city of Austin, but of all the schools they're redoing, probably more than half of them are in 78723, the zip code where Windsor Park is located at. The other one that we're gonna drop by and show you really quick is Bertha Sadler Means, which is a middle school. It's a young women's leadership academy, but it's like the renderings of what it's gonna look like, night and day difference. If you're looking to buy a home in the east side of Austin, Windsor Park is truly a great pick. If you have kids and you're kind of thinking the schools might not be a good fit right now, just wait till they're redeveloped in a year or 2. And if you don't have kids, your property value is very likely to go up with all this development going on, right? Not only will we have better schools in the area, more fix and flips are coming to the neighborhood, which we're gonna check out one of those in a sec. And with all these new schools and developments coming to the region, more restaurants like Hanks and other retail are very likely to pop up. So we're gonna show you some homes here. We're gonna start off with a home that's gonna be in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range. And then we're gonna show you one that's in that $800K price range. But don't worry if you don't really have the budget for a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 mortgage every month. We can also still work on getting you into the Windsor Park neighborhood by an apartment lease, right? We're gonna show you High Grove, one of the leading apartment complexes in the region. They always have amazing specials going on, and I have a very great relationship with their management staff. If you have interest in leasing one of their apartments, just shoot me a DM or just leave a comment below. First up, we're gonna show you a house that's listed for $440,000 here in the Windsor Park neighborhood. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,450 square feet. It's built in 1952. It's either a full gut and remodel or maybe even a demolition. Or if you want to live in it and not have like an investor mindset, you can definitely fix this back up, maybe put 50, 60 grand into it, make it look a whole lot better. Let's check it out. First thing you'll notice is there's no proper garage in this home in particular. You could totally close this off if you felt like it. However, most of the houses in the neighborhood don't really have garages, and the few that do have actually had them be converted into, livable square footage with AC in them. As we walk in, you're gonna notice that this house does need a lot of cosmetic upgrades, but that's just something that comes with the price point we're looking at. You'll notice the flooring here. I would probably rip this out and put some LVP flooring in. We have some older light fixtures throughout the entire home, but a pretty homey area. Definitely need to replace some countertops and some cabinet space, but definitely big enough, especially for a 3-bedroom. Washer dryer also do convey with the sale of this home. A lot of houses in Austin are gonna have crazy colors. If you'll notice, this is a yellow countertop. A lot of people are always asking me when I post videos like, oh my God, yellow, blue, orange. We keep Austin weird, that's how we do it. Speaking of color, we got an entire yellow living room. This living area right here actually has a ton of natural light. It's just these curtains are kind of obstructing that. But this is damn near floor to ceiling window, which I would probably replace with a picture window and make it look super modern. This way, we're gonna go into the first bedroom. This is actually facing the front of the house. It's got 2 nice windows, decent sized closet, and once again, crazy colorway in this house. All of the ceilings in this neighborhood typically are 8 feet tall, and that's because that was the signature of back in the 50s. That's how they used to build houses. Nowadays, 9 feet, 10 feet, even 12 feet for more bougie neighborhoods is the normal and average. So let's follow me this way. Second bedroom right here. There's like 5 different kinds of flooring in this house, but it's all level, so it should be pretty easy to fix up. Decently sized bathrooms. This tile looks more modern compared to the other ones in the house. My guess is this was put afterwards. This is definitely from the 50s, as you can tell. Good cabinet space though. First bathroom of the 2 in the house. Here we're gonna have the master bedroom where the magic happens. And 3 windows in here, really nice bathroom. Show them in the bathroom. Decent sized closet space. Final thing before we move on to the bougie house we're about to check out, which actually looked just like this one before we remodeled it. So, gotta look at the bones of the place, if you will. Here we're gonna go into the backyard. This home sits on 0.27 acres. You can totally build an ADU if you felt like it, or you can just do a great landscaping job, put up a privacy fence, and just really give new life to the property. If you're interested in buying a home in this price range, you should definitely work with a realtor that knows his stuff in the area. Looking at me. So shoot me a DM, and don't forget, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date when we keep dropping these videos. Now let's go check out a house that's listed for $800,000. It was actually at $820 a couple weeks ago, and now it's down to $799. So you can see what that looks like. All right guys, now we're gonna check out a bougie property here in the Windsor Park neighborhood. It's listed just under $800,000. It's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, absolute stunner. Recently renovated from top to bottom. Everything is brand new here. It's gonna have a nice home office for all my work from homers. And then it's gonna have 3 other bedrooms, all of which are gonna be beautifully staged. We're gonna have big picture windows throughout the entire home, spacious and well-appointed closets. Here in the master bedroom, we're gonna have 3 windows, one of which leads to the backyard so you can see what the little ones are up to. In the bathroom, in the master shower, we're gonna have beautiful wood-like porcelain tile, as well as stained grade cabinets that are gonna give a nice warmth to the space that's contrasting with the majority of the design decisions, which are more modern. Stepping into the backyard is the absolute stunner part of this house. There's beautiful AstroTurf in a shaded region, as well as these strung lights and misters, which make for a perfect hangout spot with friends and family. With an average purchase price of a home here in Windsor Park approaching $500,000, your mortgage is gonna end up being in that $3,000 to $4,000 range per month. If you don't wanna break the bank and still wanna live in this super trendy and hippie neighborhood, maybe renting an apartment would be the best move for you. Today we're outside of Highgrove, one of the premier newer apartment complexes here in the region. We're gonna show you the amenities and the model unit. It's gorgeous. Let's check it out. All right guys, welcome to Highgrove. Here we are in the main leasing office. It's gonna have amazing high ceilings, huge lights. It's gonna give that luxe premium feel. Follow me this way. The first, and honestly my favorite amenity, is a complimentary coffee machine. I'm a caffeine addict, so you know I gotta get my 3, 4, 5 cups a day. Boom, awesome spot to fuel up for the day. Here we're gonna have free complimentary printing with Print With Me and nice seating areas, as well as a private conference room. Along with the work lounge, we're gonna have a fully functional kitchen here in the common space. Perfect for whipping up some Super Bowl eats or watching some Longhorn games. We have a massive island right here. Great for cooking up. Look at this, built-in fridge. Baddie. We're gonna have wine fridges. All the appliances right here are gonna be Fridge Air or Kitchen Aid, both of which are very bougie, higher end appliances. Check this out. For all my favorite gamers out here, we're gonna have both foosball and pool. We're gonna hit a shot live, no editing, just so y'all can see your boys really about it. Pick a ball, Mike. We're gonna hit that 12. Check this out. The boy's not messing around. Close enough. More seating areas, really nice built-in shelving, kind of gives it a nice designer feel. To my left and to your right is gonna be the courtyard. Unfortunately, it's going a pretty extensive renovation with the swimming pool to be sexier than ever, but for now we can't take you out there. Follow me this way. We're gonna go check out the mail room. Females are welcome as well. We're gonna have a state-of-the-art Luxor package. It's gonna make sure that all your different Amazon packages and anything you order is gonna be nice and safe, as well as just normal slot mail for like letters and whatnot. We also have a temperature regulated section here in case you order a meal prep service like Factor or HelloFresh, ensuring you can stay in shape and have a convenient lifestyle. Next, we're gonna check out some common spaces upstairs where you can get some work done. Austin has a lot of people that work from home and Highgrove has tailored to their needs. Here we are in one of the multiple study areas at Highgrove. This room may not be large and you might think that's a negative thing, but to be honest, is my favorite kind of way to get work done. You can close the door and be fully insulated so no one can bother you. We're gonna go across this little bridge, which is actually overlooking the leasing office area we were just at. Shout out my man Jonte over there. More seating areas right here. Honestly, these windows as well make it feel very indoor-outdoor kind of living. Lots of natural light in here. It's currently October in Austin and there's still plenty of light. Now we're checking out the gym, get your sweat in. Let's go. All right, let's check out the gym in here. It's gonna have a nice yoga studio. We also have a built-in fridge for your drinks, nice compound machines, great cardio equipment, as well as some dumbbell selection. Let's go, ladies, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. We also have some nice kettlebell selection, work on your balance, athletic movements. Rowing machine as well, which is not that common. And this is gonna have a nice access to that courtyard that we mentioned was under renovation. Although we can't actually go out there physically, you will be able to notice there's a ping pong table in case you wanna get your slanging on. We also have a nice fire pit where you can enjoy nice summer evenings or even winter outings. There's lots of grills as well as seating areas so you can have a nice cookout, Super Bowl Sunday, grill up some ribeyes, carnita asada. Now we're gonna check out the other courtyard, which is the opposite side of the building, and then we're gonna actually show you what it feels like to live in your own unit, checking out the model. All right, guys, now we're here in the second courtyard. This one is smaller, but more private. We got some really nice string lights up above, so on that nice golden hour vibe or even evening outing, perfect place to chill. We're gonna have two separate like fireplace regions, they're gas, as well as TVs that are on the top so you can sit back, relax, and watch something. We're also going to have two, that's right, not just one, but two grills, again, so you can whip up your little carnitas. All right, y'all, that wraps up the tour here in the courtyard. We're actually gonna have the parking garage next here to your right. It's very secure, it's gated, it's pretty spacious, so you can definitely buy a parking spot. Sometimes these places have a parking ratio below 1, which means that you're not always guaranteed one. Now that we wrapped up the common areas, the leasing office, the gym, and everything else Highgrove has to offer, let's show you what it actually looks like inside the model unit. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are stepping into the model. If you're outside and you're messy, or it was raining or whatever, we do have a mud section right here for any of your jackets or muddy shoes. Come on in and follow me. We're gonna have nice engineered wood flooring throughout the entire apartment. We're also gonna have a really nice countertop, very oversized. This is a 1-bedroom and it's honestly enough for 3 or 4 different people. Nice lighting accents throughout the apartment. All the appliances are Whirlpool stainless steel, misty with that plastic. Speaking of, check out the fridge. Please have snacks. Oh yeah, check this out. Please help yourself to refreshments. Definitely will. That first sip feeling. This is why you should live at Highgrove. Continue on the tour. We're gonna have a nice deep sink, making all of your dishes super easy to do. Obviously a dishwasher. I also want to point your attention to the insane amount of cabinetry we have in here. It's gonna make it very easy for your storage solutions. Here we have the living area. It's gonna be very spacious. These apartments are unfurnished, but this is an example of what you can do with the space. Also have a nice balcony. Most of the units are gonna have balconies accessible, but that's gonna be a floor plan question. Built-in desk right there for any of your study or work needs. Follow me into the bedroom. This is a king-size bed, very easily fits in here. We're gonna have carpentry in the bedroom, Some people love it, some people hate it. Comment what you feel about it. Nice closet right here. Walking into the bathroom, we're gonna have nice quality finishes. This is a more affordable community, so nothing crazy, but definitely not crusty. Bougie. Here we're gonna have the primary closet. The other one was just a secondary one. Awesome community to live at. All right, guys, that wraps up the tour here at Highgrove. Windsor Park is an excellent neighborhood to live at, rich with history, very diverse, very walkable, East Austin gem. We checked out different parks, amenities, apartments, houses, lots of things to do here in Windsor Park. I actually live just next door in the University Hills neighborhood. Any questions you've got, leave me a comment below. Hit the notification bell so you're aware of any videos we drop. Have a nice day.